Hey guys, so I am at the drive-through car wash because my car is such a mess. I just couldn't handle another day of this situation, and it's just been crazy. I don't know if you guys find yourselves in the same boat as me sometimes when you're just going. There's all these things happening and these little tasks get kind of pushed to the side. But probably not the best idea today because I should be at the store already opening up. It's 11 o'clock. I had no idea there would be like a line of cars here at this drive-through car wash. Like when I come, there's like no one ever here. So yikes. But now I'm stuck because there's somebody behind me and there's like 3 other cars in front of me still. So hopefully there won't be anyone waiting for me at the store, and we'll get this car washed and we can head over and start our day at the shop and have a good day. I'm hoping for a good day. It's still hot. It's not as hot as it had been. Yesterday was, I think, the hottest day of the week. I think we went up to 107 yesterday, which is crazy because it's October. Like, what is happening? So that's my thought on that. But now that I'm stuck here, I am thinking of all the things I should be doing instead of being stuck here in front of the drive-through car wash. But anyway, we're gonna head back to the shop as soon as we're done here, and we'll continue with this vlog. I'm gonna try to make it to the shop by 11:30. At least it kind of sounds like I planned it. 11:30 arrival opening. It doesn't sound weird like 11:17 or something like that. So our goal is to be there by 11:30. I think we should be fine. We should make it. Okay, so I dropped off some things at the front of the store. There's a lot of construction going on, so I just kind of wanted to show you what is happening here because our Blacksmith Square, which is where I'm located now, is getting expanded, and it's gonna be really, really nice, really super cool when it's done. But right now we have to deal with the hassle of having everything blocked off, and we're kind of our own little island in the middle of downtown. So I came to park my car here in the dirt lot right there, and as we make our way, all of this is blocked off because all of this is going to be the new Blacksmith Square is going to be extended, so it's going to be really cool. So I'll just show you guys what that looks like as we walk over to the shop. These are my rose facial bars. They're really amazing. They smell so good. I can smell the clay. And I smell the essential oils in here. I really love my facial bars. So I'm gonna package these, but now that we're all settled in the store, I've been thinking about some things lately and I thought I would share them with you. I want to share with you how, quite literally, starting a business has completely changed my life. I always think about this, but it's every day is a new opportunity to look back and see where you started and where you are now, and the blessings upon blessings upon blessings that I've been given. I'm just so grateful. I am just so thankful to be where I am. But if we were to jump back to 2017, which is when I started dabbling with all of this, we were living in a farmhouse out in the country, surrounded by beautiful hills and cattle and herbs and flowers and just a beautiful environment. So all of that kind of sparked the fact that we moved out into the country. We were living this new life. We had an opportunity to do things that we wouldn't be able to when we were living in the city. My husband started to raise chickens, so we were having fresh organic eggs, and it was this whole lifestyle. It was such a cool time in our lives, and it was the perfect timing. God just knows how to work in the most perfect ways. I remember watching something on PBS, and this is back when I was in SoCal. But I remember watching PBS, and I don't remember exactly what show it was, but somebody was making soap on there. And it was this lady, and she was outside in the country, and she's doing, she's doing this, and she's stirring, and she's talking about how you have to be careful. And I didn't really pay very much attention to the actual ingredients and the process of it. I just remember looking or seeing that on my television and not really processing everything. But like, wow, that's super cool. And I'm like, that'd be cool to learn to make soap. But I just remember that there was this danger associated with it. There was some sort of dangerous thing that had to take place outside, and you had to be super careful. So that was it. I didn't know anything about lye or sodium hydroxide. I didn't know anything at all. So when we're here in this farmhouse, living in the country and changing our lifestyle and decluttering, and I can't work and talk at the same time, guys. I'm trying, but I can't. So I am doing all these things with our new life out in the country, and I decide that I want to try to make soap. So I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up what it would, how do you even make soap and all this stuff. So that's how it started. That's how it started, and I'm still doing that today. So I started making soap for myself, for my family, and the jump to turn it into a business was something that really had to come from God for myself, because I won't do something that doesn't feel like I'm being led. So I put this before the Lord, and I said, I'm doing these things, but I don't want it to interfere with what I'm already doing for you, Lord. You know, I don't want this to interfere with what I'm doing. I don't want this to be a burden. I don't want this to be something that's going to lead me astray from where you want me at this point in my life. And so that was my prayer, and that was my focus before I even started with this business. So anyway, just one thing led to another. I just kind of started selling, you know, to friends and stuff, and it just kind of grew from there. And the moment that I realized that this could turn into something, I was fighting within myself. I was doubting while dreaming at the same time, and it's always this battle, right? Like, dream and believe that this could turn into something, or be like, nah, you know, this soap thing, make it, you know, how many people are gonna pay this much for a bar of soap, right? Because there's such a big difference between the price of a handmade soap bar than when you go into Walmart or Target and buy your regular commercial made soap. So there were so many things that was telling me this isn't going to work. But I brought it before the Lord, and slowly I just started seeing God opening doors before me. And I remember very particularly, and I'm going to call him out, and this is my pastor. I remember talking to him one day, and he's like, so how's this soap thing going? I'm like, yeah, it's, you know, it's going. And I think I had started going to a couple markets at that point, and I was like, yeah, I'm still debating whether I should open up a website and kind of move forward with this. I'm not really sure. And I remember him stopping me in my tracks and looking me in the eye, and he says, what are you waiting for? Open that website. And in my head, I don't know what I was expecting him to tell me. You know, I was expecting him to be like, you know, you have to pray more because this could, you know, I don't know what I was expecting him to say, but I surely was not expecting him to push me in that direction. And he was like, what are you doing? You have no idea how God can use this business to bless you and to bless your family. And guys, that was such a confirmation from the Lord for me to move forward with the business. And from there were other things that were really powerful, spiritually, like confirmation for me to move forward with this business. So with that kind of preface to telling you how this all started, we jumped in. My husband and I, we prayed about it. We were in agreement. My husband has always supported me, by the way. That's a whole nother video that I could talk about how amazing he is and how he has supported me with every single endeavor that I have ever started in my life, because like I said, I've always done side hustles. I've always been creative. I've always wanted to try and do new things, and he has been my #1 supporter. So yeah. super thankful. So how has my business changed my life? Well, number one, I have grown so much as a person. I've learned to dream. I've learned to believe in myself. I've learned to believe that what I have to offer can be a blessing to other people. I have learned to believe in my abilities and my inspiration, the things that bring me to make the things that I make, not just soap, but everything else that I make, because now it's not just soap. At first I started with soap, but now it's so many things. And I literally realize every single day there is no limit to what I can create. There is no limit to what I can create. And I want you to understand that, because we block ourselves from our own personal growth. We stop ourselves from believing. We set these boundaries that God has not put there. We put them there ourselves, and we limit ourselves to what we can do. So if anything, God has taught me to dream and to dream big. And every time we've released something, we've made a new product, we've created something new, the feedback and the things that I receive, the messages that I receive from people about how they love it, about how it changed, you know, their skin condition or whatever, man, that has led me to understand, like, wow, I have something. I have a gift. You have a gift, and you have to learn to develop that gift to the best of your abilities, to the best that you can possibly be. So if anything, God has taught me, and I have learned in this through business, through doing business, through making money, through the exchange of goods, I have learned to be a better person. I have learned to dream. I have learned to trust God. I have learned to believe the impossible is possible. And I've literally seen it. Every little step in my business that I've taken has been a step of faith. And so many people don't do it, don't take the step because of fear. And I am here to tell you, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. You need to take that step. Couple it with your faith, couple it with prayer, couple it with the support of the people around you, and let me tell you that you will be unstoppable. So, in my business, how has it changed my life? How has God used my business to change my life? He's grown me. He has made me a better person. I've learned to believe and to dream big. So this is a personal growth situation. Not only have I been able to grow my business physically, materially, financially, but for myself as a person. And I think that is so powerful, because even if the economy were to, you know, if things were to go bad financially in the economy, in my city, wherever I'm at, if people just all of a sudden drop off the face of the earth and never come back into my shop, that's still not going to take away what I have learned. I'm still going to continue to move forward, because it's no longer just about the thing. It's about the character that has been developed within me. And I want you to know that you need to believe in yourself, in the character that is within you, in the gifts that are within you, in the power that is within you. The next thing, how has my business changed my life? It has given me purpose. I've always had purpose, guys, because like I said, I have faith. I believe in God. God has always given my life purpose. But this has given it's like another level, right? Because sometimes we believe to things that we're capable of doing, but we limit ourselves to a certain degree. And the fact that I'm able to do business, and I'm not talking about just the ability to make a product and sell it, but the ability to run a business, the ability to actually be profitable, the ability to make decisions about materials, about marketing, about a storefront or not a storefront, being a pop-up or not a pop-up, selling online, not selling online. All these things are needed to have a profitable business, a business that can sustain itself. And I have learned that that is part of my purpose. I literally had that in me and I had no idea that it was there. And God had to use multiple things around me and situations around me so that I could open up my eyes to see the possibility that I could be an entrepreneur, that I could be a businesswoman. So guys, that has given me purpose now. And in that purpose, I see God moving and I see God growing me as a businesswoman. Not only has it given me a sense of purpose in addition to all the other things that I do, but it has also helped me create relationships. And if you are wondering what is the secret of running a successful business, I will tell you that it is creating relationships. If you do not have relationships, if you are out there on your own, it's going to be incredibly difficult. You definitely have to have relationships. You have to create those relationships with other like-minded individuals. And I can tell you that I am standing here in this shop because of those relationships. So that is another thing I've seen, how my life has changed. I have connections, I have a community, I have so many people around me that I would have never even imagined. But through this business, it has opened up my eyes to realize that, wow, I can have friends, I can have connections, I can have relationships. I can impact my community and the people around me. And that's pretty awesome. The last thing is, my business, believe it or not, being an entrepreneur, running this business has changed the way I take care of myself, the way I value my self-care. And I don't know if that comes with age, because as a young person, younger, in my 30s and my 20s and 30s, I never gave self-care the importance it needed. Like, I never really had a skincare routine. I never really, I was never that type of girl. Now, and I might be an exception, but I know there's a few other women that are like me. For the most part, I know a lot of women are really into skincare, self-care, all that sort of thing very early on. I wasn't, until I started this business. And because this business led me to realize how important it is to value yourself, your body, to take care of this body, because I've always been really good about taking care of my spiritual health and my mental health. But what about my physical body? What about what I'm putting on my body, what I'm putting in my body, and all these things, and how that affects me physically, and how I'm able to function mentally. It's all connected. And I realized that it is so important. This is for everyone, but especially for women, and for women in my age range, like over 40. Like, that is when you start to realize that you need to do something for you, honey. You need, my daughter says boo, I'm gonna say boo. You need to do something for you, boo. You need to take care of you, because you've been taking care of everyone else for such a long time, and it is time to stop. Why? Because, guys, I want to live long enough to see my grandkids. I want to have a healthy lifestyle. I want to give my body, nourish it in the best way. I want my skin to look and feel in the best way possible. I know that I can't stop it from aging. I know that I can't stop time, and that's not the purpose of Sweet Hope Naturals. What it is, though, it's the purpose to give you, the purpose of Sweet Hope Naturals is to give you hope that you can be around and look your best at your age, in the stage that you're in. And for me, guys, that has been a life-changing experience. Something that I didn't used to do before, I do now. I take the time to take care of my skin. I take the time to wash my face. I take the time to put on the oils and the serums. I take the time to breathe and relax and just enjoy the aromatherapy. I take the time to sit at home and prepare a hot bath and soak my feet in it and put some salts on it and just breathe and thank God for my day. Guys, I never used to do these things. And so that's why I'm so passionate about it, because I do them. It's part of my values. It's part of what Sweet Hope Naturals is. And because I've experienced a difference, because I'm a different woman now, I'm not tired all the time. You know, I have a better outlook in my life, and I know that good things are coming. Yes, my body is getting older. Yes, I'm going through all these hormonal situations. Ladies, come on. You guys know what I'm talking about. But there is hope. There are ways there are things that we can do to make it better, to make the life that we have left on this earth, to make it mean something and to impact others. So I would say those are the 3 top things that have changed my life through this business. And I want to encourage you. What are you waiting for? Let's make the most of this life, which is a gift that we've been given. And God wants us to live our life, and not only live it, but live it in abundance. So I declare abundance over Sweet Hope Naturals. I declare abundance over you. And I declare that when you start, and if you start, and if you already own a business, that business is going to change your life for the better, just like it has for me. So thank you so much for joining me on this video. I hope that this was encouraging for you, and that you could relate, and that it would be just another way of God saying, you can do this. Move forward. You are amazing.